Have you ever looked up at the moon and wondered what it would be like to walk on its surface? For centuries, it was just a dream, a distant silver orb in the night sky. But then, in one of the most audacious and inspiring chapters of human history, we made that dream a reality. This is the story of the Apollo program. It all started in the early 1960s, a time of intense competition known as the space race. President John F. Kennedy threw down the gauntlet, declaring before a joint session of Congress that America should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. It was an incredibly bold promise. At the time, we had barely sent a person into orbit, let alone to another celestial body 240,000 miles away. The challenge was monumental. It required a new generation of rockets, spacecraft, and technologies that didn't even exist yet. The heart of the program was the mighty Saturn V rocket. Standing taller than a 36-story building, it remains the most powerful rocket ever successfully flown. Its job was to hurl the Apollo spacecraft, consisting of the command module and the lunar module, all the way to the moon. The journey was fraught with risk. Early Apollo missions tested the hardware and procedures. Apollo 1 ended in tragedy, reminding everyone of the perilous nature of space exploration. But the program persevered. Apollo 8 became the first mission to orbit the moon, with its crew becoming the first humans to see the far side of the moon and witness an Earthrise, our own blue planet rising over the lunar horizon. It was a moment of profound beauty and perspective. Then came the big one, Apollo 11. On July 16, 1969, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins blasted off from Kennedy Space Center. 4 days later, millions around the globe held their breath as Armstrong and Aldrin descended in the lunar module, the Eagle. As it touched down in the Sea of Tranquility, Armstrong's voice crackled through the speakers. "Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed." A few hours later, Neil Armstrong descended the ladder and became the first human to step onto another world. His words echoed into history. "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." He and Buzz Aldrin spent over 2 hours on the surface, planting the American flag, collecting rock samples, and setting up scientific experiments. They described the lunar landscape as a place of magnificent desolation. But Apollo 11 was just the beginning. 5 more missions would successfully land on the moon. Apollo 12 landed with pinpoint accuracy near a previous robotic probe. Apollo 13 faced a near-catastrophic explosion in space. Turning a lunar landing into a desperate, nail-biting fight for survival, they showcased incredible ingenuity from the crew and mission control. Apollo 14, 15, 16, and 17 saw astronauts explore the lunar surface for longer periods, driving a lunar roving vehicle across the plains and highlands, and conducting more complex scientific research. The Apollo program was more than just a series of missions. It was a testament to human ingenuity, courage, and our unyielding desire to explore. It pushed the boundaries of science and engineering, leading to countless technological innovations we use every day, from GPS to medical imaging. It united the world, even for a moment, in a shared sense of wonder and achievement. The last footsteps on the moon were left in 1972, but the legacy of Apollo continues to inspire us. It reminds us that when we work together with a clear and ambitious goal, there is nothing we can't achieve. The moon is no longer just a light in our sky. It's a place we've been, a destination we can return to, and a stepping stone to the stars beyond. Thanks for joining us on this journey back to the moon. If you found this story as incredible as we do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into history and science. See you next time.